Hey everybody, it's Barb. Look, there's Andy. Got the pig to start. Now he's greasing the knuckles. You guys get to see him in action.
I got the underneath because it happened to be lined up.
Say hi to everybody, honey.
So, take it out there, park it, turn it off, try it again, make sure it works. Bring the 8235 in so we can move the cart. Okay, we're waiting for Colin to come. He bought the combine tires. So we're going to be loading them up and getting rid of them. That's why we had to move the grain cart, which normally would just stay sitting there. Look, the wife's waving. All right, gotta show you our rescue bird. We don't know what's wrong with it, but it was sitting right here next to the tractor tire this morning when I came out. Seems fine. Here so the buddy wouldn't chase it around or a cat wouldn't show up. Oh, wait, where'd he go? Maybe he's gone. There was a cardinal I set right here.
Oh, I think he got nicked by a car. He probably got winded.
So maybe he got lightly hit by a car and I don't see him underneath the propane tanks. And then he took off. Huh. Well, apparently he was feeling better and he finally flew away. Maybe Barb can put a picture of him in the next video, since I sent her a picture. Oh, and I hear the grumpy neighbor coming.
Hey, be nice to the neighbor.
Here comes the grumpy neighbor.
Be nice.
It's the grumpy neighbor. Yep, look, the grumpy neighbor. All right, so anyways, as you can see, the 6420 is now out of the shop. Apparently, it was airlocked. That's what Colin thinks. Because this morning I come out, turned the key on that first notch, the electric pump sounded like it was working better. I pulled the little bleeder screw out and it started pissing out fuel. So I tried it, it started, then it quit. So I tried it again, let it go for about 5 minutes, started pissing more fuel out, put it back in. It started, and it's started 2 or 3 times now. So hopefully it stays started, or stays so it starts. All right, so now we're just waiting for Colin. If Barb's still out here, she can do the filming because I will be picking the tires up with the forks and probably not be able to hold on to a camera. All right, that project is done. It's about 1 o'clock Sunday. Got the cart back in, which was a pain in the balls, to be honest, because everybody left. Barb went over to start making lunch, and those guys left with the tires. Got the floor all swept up, put a little more speedy dry down on a few oil spots that were still looking a little bit ugly. So let them dry up for another day or two, then sweep it up again. Like I said, it's, I don't know, 1 o'clock Sunday, so I'm gonna call it a day. Timmy's down cutting some mat trees for the mat logs, but I told him I wasn't coming down until tomorrow to start dragging them. I'm gonna take the rest of the day off today. So my sinus infection kind of, some days I'm fine, other days my nose runs like turning on a water faucet. But before I close here, I just want to say the whole coronavirus thing. We got talking about that. My neighbor stopped while we were doing the tires. You know, I still say, if we don't open up this economy pretty quick, you're going to kill more people from the economy than you are this virus. If you look, we're up to almost 20,000 people that have died this year from the flu. Do you hear about that? No, you don't. You don't ever hear about that. That's way more than have died so far in this country from coronavirus. But then you got the liberal media trashing Trump because, you know, coronavirus is Trump's fault. He's the one that's obviously caused it, and it's his fault that it's not been cured yet. But then again, Trump could cure cancer tomorrow, and the liberal Democrats and the liberal media would, you know, find a way to condemn him for that. It's mind-boggling. I still say, let this thing do what it's going to do, go through this country, get it over with, because all they're doing is delaying it the way we're doing it, and I disagree with it. Leave a comment, tell me what you think. Our local rag of a newspaper here in this county called The Citizen does I get it on my phone digital. They have a comment or a letter to the editor opinion page. So first thing this morning, I was reading it in the house before I come out. Some guy from our county wrote a letter in there. Same thing I just said. Everything's Trump's fault. You know, horrible the way he's taking care of this. You know, too late to respond to it and all this. Well, that's funny. Back in January when he closed the borders down and from travel from places like China and all those places, he was a racist. Remember that? Racist. It's all we heard from Nancy Pelosi, the old crab face. You know, telling people, coming on TV and telling people, keep traveling, keep letting these people come in. That's just racist. Oh, okay. Well, pretty smart that he did that now, huh? Big Bird, as Trump calls him, de Blasio, the mayor of New York City, where is the epicenter of this whole freaking thing. Thank God they're downstate, and hopefully they stay there. But just 2-3 weeks ago, the first week or two of March, he's telling people, oh, take the subways, go out to the parks, use the restaurants. This isn't that big a deal, but it's Trump's fault. Really? Yeah, Governor Cuomo in New York State and asswipe Big Bird de Blasio ought to take a look in the mirror as to whose fault it is that New York State is the worst state of all. But, so anyways, I've ranted long enough. You can see what you saw today. We did the tires. Like I said, it's Sunday. Not going to do much today. It's kind of a cool, it was damp this morning. It rained. Pretty brisk north wind if you look at that flag. So I'm going to the house to eat whatever Barb's making for lunch, and then probably try and find something to watch on TV, because it's not like you can watch sports because the whole world is shut down. So push the subscribe button, give me the thumbs up, never the thumbs down, ring the bell, and we'll see whatever the next video is. And one more quick thing. Check me out on Instagram. Yes, I'm doing Instagram. Why, I don't know. I suck at it. But it's Andy the Grumpy Farmer on Instagram.